Hello everyone and welcome to QualityRPGs. Today we are having part 1 of the Storm of Zehir campaign and in Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition, and this is actually my first time playing this, so let's see how I will fare. And let's start with character creation. I think I will go with Paladin once again. Kind of my favorite class. Oh, can I change that? Yeah, lawful good. Good. And Tyr, I think we will take, because I think it's related to longsword. Yeah, I think we will take longsword and shield. Kind of tanky paladin. Let's take some wisdom. Charisma, at least to some degree. Constitution, I think dexterity will be useful, and strength as well. Over there, and then the last remaining points. Well, 2 to wisdom, and I think we will start buffing charisma after that. No background, natural leader, I think, yeah. Or then, can we have some diplomacy? Ladies man, devout, no background, bully, veteran. I think we will take natural leader. Default paladin. Yeah, I guess we will go with default. And the name will be Antoloniar Erdan. And let's say he's 28. And
the battle is on! Let's have at it! No! Give it up! You ain't got a chance!
Okay, well, he's high-strung evangelist. And let's go.
Well met, friend. I've got some bad news. I guess that's hardly surprising given the other bad luck that's happened the last few days, but anyhow.
Okay. Okay, where is the passenger manifest? It's right by the door that leads below decks, can't miss it. Have a lot of unusual things been happening on the ship? Aye, here and there, some of the food we took on at the last stop was spoiled, a number of our drinking barrels got ruptured, and just a few nights ago Kellen Goodman got himself drunk and pitched headlong overboard, sunk before we could save him, poor soul. But don't you worry, Vigilant's been through worst in the past and we'll be at Samargol shortly, so we can get new supplies there, fix some problems. Farewell. Well then, sign the manifest and get below decks. Traveler Storms Brewing. I doubt Umberlee means to take it easy on us, but don't worry, the Vigilants weathered far worse. Somehow I'm not convinced. Party conversation system. Okay.
Look alive, you lovers!
That looks rather nice. Okay. And Adventurer's Guide. This tome looks it has been seen much use over the years, judging by the varied penmanship evident throughout its many dog-eared and dirt-stained pages. A number of different writers have contributed to it over the years. Read it. You gaze balefully at the book's pages as if trying to will your eyes to make sense of all the big words, but they are beyond your comprehension. You'll have to get someone smart to read the book for you. Okay, fair enough.
Steady sailing, Captain.
First mate, but perhaps we should take the level up first. And I want to improve diplomacy. Perhaps I should have gotten more intelligence for these.
Storm's coming and I want nothing loose or I'll let Master Kajin have the cat loose on you, mind?
Yeah, let's improve charisma.
I better see those hatches battened down. Tight, lads and lasses. Greetings, passengers.
Now a storm.
Voila. Okay,
more
I now
exciting than the
storm,
time I found a
proving
rare
this is more
scorpion in my
exciting the
This
time
trip
I
has been
found a
quite the
rare
adventure.
scorpion in my boot. This trip has been quite the adventure. You're quite the cheat one, aren't you?
It's in my nature. As an author, one must learn to see setbacks as advantages of a different variety. And this trip, well, it's been rather full of setbacks, wouldn't you say? Why, the other day I was about to sit down to a delicious bowl of soup. In my word, I saw
okay.
soul, such a shame, but I'm grateful to those dolphins for saving me with their majesty. Reminds me of earlier when I had to leap out of the way of a maddened pelican, and a crate slipped from a rope and crashed where I had just been.
That sounds suspicious.
You think so? In my experience, sea travel has always been hazardous. It could be I have offended Umberly in some way. She's such a temperamental, I mean, magnificent goddess of the vast ocean. Good traveler, I'll strive to make amends to the goddess, but probably after this storm, don't you think? In the meantime, I should likely get below decks, as should you.
Okay. So are these
Queen of the Depths seems to like you, all right. How about you give Umberly a
Or
quick prayer?
possible party
See if she'll
members.
be willing to let this gale slip by us, huh?
I'm not in a talking mood right now.
fair enough?
Storm brewing. And did the captain say we're nearly at Samargol?
Bringing you layabouts.
Dear.
I don't want anything.
Hope we can
flapping
get there
free
all
when we're
right.
amidships in a gale.
Okay, we will probably not reach whatever Samargol it is.
I hate landing in Samargol. That place is full of
Looks like Talos and Umberly aim to have a nice big fight brewing.
After
Trapping
Joaquin
us in
died
the
from that
Okay.
soup, I've been afraid to eat anything.
Yo, this shouldn't be so frayed. Better add this to the list of weird things happening on the ship lately.
Don't know who to blame for all the stuff that's been going wrong. The Maid of Misfortune or the Sea Queen. But Vishaba
Trim
or
those
Umberly.
sails.
Don't think
Let's see
even
if
the
we can't
Vigilant
get a
can
good
take much
run on
more of
gale
this.
Before it hits us. Show it some stern for a while.
Register your party. The vault. Huh. Okay. So we could add some party members, but I don't know. I will accept this, and if that seems to be a mistake, adventure or bust. Okay, so perhaps we do need to create a party. So let's make an elf wizard. Or should it be warlock? Perhaps it should be a warlock. No, let's make it a wizard. And we are a good party, so... Oh, I don't know. Mystra. And, well, I think some constitution will be good, some dexterity as well. But otherwise I think we need to go for, especially for intelligence, perhaps some additional constitution, yeah. yeah, I think that's our guy, Wizard's Apprentice. Let's make him a generalist. And, well, let's... I don't know. Send something. And he's about 125 years old. Add. Okay. Then we need to create a new one. I think we need to have a thief. Halfling, strong heart. Dexterity and strength. Let's make strong heart halfling. And rogue. And perhaps neutral good, like Imoine. I don't know about these. Yeah, that's the way to go. And some thieving. Yeah, I think that's actually the way to go. Some constitution will be nice. I think some intelligence too. Wisdom and charisma not really needed. I think that's the way to go. And troublemaker perhaps? Yeah. Default rogue and Taslehov. Was it Barefoot in the books? And he's about 23 years old. And then I think we need a cleric as well. So should it be Aasimar, for example? They're lawful good and perhaps Ilmater. Yeah, and we need to have wisdom, perhaps some charisma, but mostly wisdom. Let's take the penalties off from all of these and then put the rest, or almost the rest, to wisdom. Perhaps that way. Yeah. Devout. Default cleric. Well, divine champion looks nice. Or perhaps let's go with the default. And do we know any clerics? This is the most difficult part. Is there some random name generator? Yes. Hard 15. Okay, that's fair enough. And add. And accept. And let's go. Oh. So we need to have some level ups. Yeah, that toughness is probably rather nice, and perhaps I should check what spells we actually are taking. Combust might be nice. And Fire Burst as well. Knock, we don't... Oh, that's a lot of spells, by the way. Perhaps that Melf's Acid Arrow.
Sure, yes.
And Tesla for Barefoot. Do we only get... Okay, 11 points. That's more like it.
Get in step. Follow me.
And Hard, whatever his last name was. Okay, and then we need to check about our spells. That's a lot of spells, by the way. Some summon creatures. Lesser restoration. Cure serious wounds. Bless. Divine favor. Magic weapon, perhaps. Remove fear. Might be useful as well. Cantrips. Let's take those. And
Sure, yes.
you.
What is it?
Combusts. Do we have magic missile? Yes, we do. And from this, let's take another flare. Do you have? Yes, you have. Okay, let's have bless weapon. Okay, and down we go. Some members of your party are spellcasters who may need to memorize spells. To do this open, okay, let's stay here and let's... We cannot rest. Alas. You go below decks to rest through the coming storm.
Greetings, kind readers. I must congratulate you on your impeccable taste in acquiring this volume. Clearly you have an eye for quality, even if you are somehow not familiar with the name Volofat-Geddon. Though it has been some time since I delivered to you my last guide, fault entirely lies with my old friend and editor Elminster, who deemed my complete guide to the behavior of nymphs too naughty for print. I feel this tale you hold before you now perhaps my most important work yet. It began as I was journeying on the noble ship the Vigilant, traveling from the Sword Coast to the distant and exotic land of Samarak. A great storm began to gather. Captain Lastry assured the passengers that this storm was no match for the stalwart Vigilant. But Lastry's confidence evaporated when her second mate took the ship's wheel and cried out that it would not return. The captain herself tried vainly to right the error, but the storm threw her aside, knocking her unconscious. At the same time, a cry of terror sounded out as a sailor fell from the rigging into the frothing sea, and the shout of a leak came from below decks. It seemed certain that the Vigilant had been sabotaged, its rudder broken, its rigging shredded, its hull cracked. Helpless to turn against the grip of the storm, the vessel raced headlong toward the jagged coast of Samarak. Desperate to survive the looming fatal impact, the crew of the once proud Vigilant now scrambled to escape the doomed ship. I found myself on a lifeboat shortly after the incident, and in the chaos, the world went dark. When I woke again, it was on the sandy shores of Samarak, and the beginning of a new adventure.
Thanks be to all the gods. Ellenvor doesn't have you, huh?
The crew tried, but couldn't get you to a lifeboat. You were in the rear of the ship when it broke apart, and all the others there perished. You're lucky to be alive. Some gods probably got their eye on you.
Where are we?
Well, we made it to Samarak, at least not too far from Samargol, the last shipwreck. Saudi here says the locals call this part of the coastline Umgar's Teeth. I wonder why that is, but there's a story behind it.
Probably because of all the rocks.
Ha! Excellent deduction. Now the name Umgar, that's another...
How did we end up here?
Just as tough a storm as the captain expected. But that's not the half of it. The Vigilant didn't respond when the second mate tried to steer it, so Lastry tried, to no avail. In fact, the storm flung her aside when she tried. Knocked her out cold.
Ah, I thought she'd have fared better considering her speech. I'd give a pretty penny for her supposed skill.
What are all those creatures over there?
Well, I'm afraid to say it, but that looks to be our welcome. Friendly bunch, eh?
Okay.
Now's no time for humor, you great idiot. They took the captain and the first mate, and we're next.
Easy, lads. We don't know that for certain. They took the captain, true, but they could be trying to negotiate with us.
What have they been doing?
When we crashed, they set upon the first boat to reach the shore, carted away all the people in it. But since, they've just been gathering there, observing us. Perhaps we've crashed near their home. I'm the most worldly one here. I've got experience on my side. I'll attempt to parlay with them, see if I can get back their prisoners. While I'm chatting, you all will have time to search through the debris for whatever weapons you can find.
Sound plan.
Yes, quite. A wise thought.
Oh, defensive
I'm no
positions.
disciple of the Red Knight, but I think if we engage the Batiri here, we could keep the folks with spells and ranged weapons up on the hill behind us. Would any of you like to head up there now?
Do any of the rest of you have any weapons?
I have my trusty longsword, but I prefer to hold on to it.
In that case, what about the rest of you?
I have a simple short bow and arrows. I'd like to keep them if I could. There's enough debris here to craft something in the meantime.
We don't actually have anyone to use. We are experienced adventurers. It will be safer for you if you give us the bow and you stay out of combat.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I'll try to fashion a sling from some of the debris here on the beach.
Have you dealt with these creatures
I cannot
before?
say I have. It sounds like they speak a rather simple dialect of Goblin, and while I have heard that they are rather fearsome, I do consider myself quite the charmer.
Volo, what will you do should this result in combat?
Well, as much as I don't enjoy entertaining the thought, I suppose I'll attempt to scrounge for any goods I can find. I'll assist you if the need arises, of course.
Is there anything else we should be searching for?
Can't say, Fred. Healing supplies, ammunition, weapons most of all, anything you think
Very
could be of
well.
use should the Batiri attack.
Go to it,
Then
Volo.
I shall. Duly warned you, should it appear that the creatures are soon to attack. But hopefully such a thing will not come to pass. Denmark. Tuva. Denmark?
Rak, Kartumum, Drakvar Mo.
Okay.
Well. From Drak, Mac, Ka.
Can you...
Urumoge. Nuche. Totomak Gubie.
Okay.
Kato. Mac. Oh my. You should start backing up, everyone.
Darmo. Nuchek Sindogum. Nuye.
Get in step. Follow me.
Now's not the time for retreat, friends. Please. Bonaparte.
Okay.
I see our quarry. There's enemies here.
Where are you? Yeah, you shouldn't be over there. Hey,
Well, that's just dandy. Well, that's just dandy.
okay.
Step
Was
behind
that
me.
everything?
Follow, my friend.
Perhaps a more simple dialect of common will do the trick.
Okay.
Greetings, friends. We did not understand well. Do not mean harm.
Dwarf spear?
Brakmokja. No harm.
Yes, no harm, peace, no hurt.
But you has hurt. No more hurt. Brak!
But oh, darn it. Friends, now is maybe backing up.
You is hurt, you get hurt! Ha!
Can't we talk? I suppose talking is just about stopped.
What would you like?
I'm not sure if I could have taken some other party members. Hey, you guys,
Attack! I say attack! Attack! I say attack!
I guess this voice clip is from Baldur's Gate 1. There, that should help at least a bit. Bottle, broken bottle, sling. You actually could use the sling probably.
I see them.
No, you cannot.
What is it?
Okay, that's at least something. Coin of life.
Sure, yes.
Okay.
What would you
So
like?
now what? They still want to.
Now, no more fooling. We've both heard too much here, friends. Can we not make peace?
Yes, peace. Once had you
Okay, pull back, pull back, pull back.
I suppose we could share a meal together? What are you planning to...
No, no.
In step. Follow me.
Ura tuk mag og. To have you for meat.
Ah. Oh dear. Friends, I should like to retreat right about now.
Meat. Ura tuk mag og. Burak. Burak. Burak.
That was a nice touch that we could take
We're not here to talk at all.
those items from those wreckage.
Damnation. Back to where?
Okay, and you used a fireball. Well, I guess. Pull back. I don't want to see about that new system of dying. Samargol patrol. Okay.
Well, that was invigorating. In a fear of impending doom sort of way. And it seems we finally attracted the attention of some more kindly and...
Halt! We are Samargol's elite guard. You're under arrest.
Or not.
We can discuss this first.
You landed here without permission. You could be UNT spies.
Come now, that's preposterous. Our ship wrecked on this shore, and Batiri dragged off a quarter of the crew. How could we be a threat?
Friends, please. Tragedy has caused us to crash, and we've lost many brave souls. I've been sent to speak with Sasani, a merchant of some renown, who...
Unlikely story. You could have heard that name in passing. You have no proof you know her.
Even if he heard her name only in passing, that must mean he's traveled with some important crowds, and that arresting us might make powerful people angry.
Whoever he might know is without relevance. All the survivors on this beach are charged with unlawful entry into the nation of Shipwreck, vassal state of proud Nimrod, and are under arrest.
Then, by the order of the High Fence Hazmage, you are to be placed under arrest and escorted to our capital city of Samargol for processing. If you really believe this Sasani is expecting you, outsider, she can find you in prison. Cleric, raise the fallen. Death not save anyone. Not before proper investigation. Take what you need from the dead. Let nothing escape our sight.
Okay. So we can still have some loot. They are rather polite. Okay, anything else that might be of interest to us? Those we have checked already. There is this shrub stone pylon. Okay, I think we want to check that out as well. And what about this? Okay.
What would you like? Well, that's
Get out
just
of the way.
I most certainly can.
Examine. Covered with glowing runes of goblin manufacture, the great stone blocks the entrance of the cave. A small indentation inset at about the height of a Batiri's shoulder provides the only hint as to how the goblins interact with the stone.
What?
So
What
can
is
you
it?
actually do something? Open lock, use.
Well, yes.
What? What is it?
Could
What?
you use it?
What is it?
Okay.
What would you like?
So let's go and see about. Okay. Not about that much then. Okay, I guess we are ready to go with the patrol. Where is the...
You able to walk proper, foreign dog? Stumble or fall on the way to Samargol, and you
Very well.
Better hope you can find someone to speak for your innocence, outsiders. Else you'll rot in the prisons of Samargol. March!
Cohorts. Okay. I don't really know. I guess this is meant to be played by a custom
Reporting for
party,
duty, Captain.
or that can be played with custom party.
At ease, Elite. What's all this?
We've investigated the shore. There was a shipwreck and some hostile natives. We managed to pacify the natives and return with these prisoners.
I think there's been some misunderstanding. We don't mean any harm.
That's for the council to decide, Coroner. Landing on our soil without the permission of the Samarakan government is forbidden. However, you there, I recognize you. Speak up.
Ah, yes, good man. See my favorite receiving spread here. I am the writer Volo Vamp. I've traveled here to see Sasana, a merchant of some renown.
He wasn't pointing at you, Volo.
I wasn't pointing at you. Although, actually, I do recognize you from an illustration in one of your books. You look younger. Master Luar, you are he, am I correct? You work for Mistress Sasani, is that right?
It is, Captain. And that man Volo is my responsibility as well.
So you are Sasani?
Certainly, we apologize for arresting these men wrongfully, Lady Sasani. But how did you know that...
You would insult me by presuming my intelligence and scrying skills are less than the pitiful powers of those you work for? Your superiors will hear of this, assuredly.
Never, milady. Guards, release Master Volo and Luari to the care of Lady Sasani at once.
You can just let one unlawful arrest go without freeing the others, right?
Sir, what about the rest of this rabble? What's to be done with them? They could well be spies, or filthy Yuan-Ti. Best to kill them, just to be sure.
My Lady Sasani, these guards are obviously incompetent. Might you help us argue for our release?
You are not without presumption, but within a reasonable degree I can appreciate. I think I can make use of your talents. Captain, release these prisoners! Unless you would like to detail to the High Phantasmage how you prevented an approved merchant of the state from doing business?
No, my lady. We release them to your care. But the gods help you if they cause trouble here.
You needn't fear us, Captain. We'll stay out of your way.
That is not unwise, I assure you. The patrols of Samarak are not known for being a forgiving lot. Now, I have business to attend to with my two associates. In the meantime, I suggest you retire to Lyra's Trick, the local tavern, Come see me after you have rested yourself properly. Luare, Volo, you will accompany me back to the mercantile house. We must talk of the wreck of the Vigilant and other matters of great import.
Okay. So did we get some experience? Do we have any gold? No, we don't. Hide armor. Bottle, broken bottle, healer's kit, coin of life. Ship's plank. Okay. Raise dead.
What? What is it? Sure, yes.
Hide armor.
What? What is it? What? What is it?
Okay, they actually do have armors.
What would you like?
Sure, yes, sure, yes. What? What is
Can
it?
you actually use the sling?
Get in step. Follow me.
Okay, and chainmail. I guess that's
What
the
would
best.
you
And
like?
we can have Sasani, Volo, Lyra Strick, crafting stations, Shrine of Walk-in. Scum like you stays here, outsider. Doomsayer, Merchant Guard, Merchant Guard, Merchant Guard, Bounty Collector, Quesi. I greet you, travelers. Do your weapons mean you have wares for me? I don't see much of a store around you. What do you buy? To collect the evidence of your kills, traveler, that which the Samargans fear. Even in their cities, the beasts they cannot control, I collect the bounties of their flesh and pay you in coin, okay? That is all they trust of us. Tashalar our wines and our hunting. I would be out there myself, save for a wound in my leg that must first heal. So while I rest, they have hired me to examine the kills of bounty hunters to make sure they are legal. I could help heal your leg. Your kindness is welcome, but I fear this is a trial I must undergo on my own. It is the way of my family to bear the wounds they suffer in battle, provided they do not threaten the life, of course. My foolishness earned me this, my patience will see it healed, but I thank you for the gesture. Returning to the trail we marked before, was there anything else you wish to ask me about the bounties? The area around here is full of creatures. Are there any specific ones they fear? All seem to trouble the people of Samarak, but at times more seem to bother them than others. I shall let you know if they are offering more than the usual coin. Speak to me again should you have something to offer, and here is a satchel for the evidence of such. In the meantime, good day and good hunting to you. What are the latest bounties? Spiders of an alarming size seem to plague the wilderness of this nation. Hunters, should you reduce their number by 8, their price should reflect a grateful Samarak. Okay, can I sell you some items I've come across? This is pleasing, presented to me, and I shall judge it justly.
What? What is it? What is it?
Okay. Seems to be nothing. Bounty collector, Inchwal Sarmasawi. Hail to you, stranger, you seem out of place here. You don't seem like a local, have a bit of Tashalaran look.
Wise and well spoken. From Talashar is where my sister and I hail. From Tashluta we traveled by ship to hidden Samargol. Here we will train until we are skilled enough to brave the mountain journey back. She is injured at the moment, so now we must go.
Why don't you join us? I must not. My sister, your sister can take care of herself. In Shula, it may be that the Holy Savras sent these people to you. Cast the cards and you may see it so. I agree, let's cast the cards. Do you have a deck? I do, stranger, take these and have my sister read for her fate. Okay, well, let's hand the cards.
I am uncertain. The eyes of the all-seeing seem to point in many ways at once. And the coin card
Then, sister, you ask for coin. 500 gold should both fulfill Savris's aim and assure your skills do not be taken lightly.
I don't have that kind of money right now.
Then the all-seeing bless you.
Okay. Let's visit this Shrine of Walk-In. They indeed have quite heavily guarded areas over here.
Well, yes.
Cleric of Walk-In. Show may your day be profitable, traveler. What is it you would ask of Holy Walk-In this day? Show me what you have for sale. Basic belt. So, do we practically need to do crafting in order to achieve something? How much does a long sword cost? He doesn't even have long sword. Okay. Kind of only basic things. Yeah. I guess we are off to the tavern for rest. Death is permanent in Storm of Zehir. Okay. Seems the game is Bazaar Merchant. Merchant Irimendar.
Clever choice, traveler.
Show me your wares. Okay, some gear and perhaps even a long sword. Yeah. Okay, and quite a bit better prices. Do you have a shield? Okay. That's the way to go. Artyuk, Valentia, Mosa, Yushai, Volothump, Sasani, some
And
other
you're certain
bunch.
no progress has been made since then.
Yes, my
And I guess this is
Once
the
the business of the
tavern.
keep was established, it seems they vanished. I've heard little talk about
Horse.
them since.
Sasani.
Innkeeper, party armor. Hooray, 1 gold piece. Tavern patron. Tavern patron. Tavern bard.
My greetings, newcomers. By Lyra's eyes, you look exhausted. Come, stay for now, and let the grace of the Mistress of Illusions give you rest.
Thanks. And are we attacked? And you are brought back to refreshed. Lyra has blessed you with rest. The illusion of death. Is it not wonderful? I mean, what's this place? All of these guys. What else wish you? What rumors have you heard? Some who touch magic claim visions that when a grief befell the sword of Coast of Swords, something grasps their minds as well, and even as the North struggles to recover, so too do they. Yet their fear lingers. Can I ask you something else? We would like to rent a room. Quite so, in line this palm with 50 gold, and the room is yours. I don't have enough gold. It seems you lack the blessing needed to secure the room. A shame. Okay. We don't need anything else. Guest book. Register your party. Okay. So we could change them from here. And I think I will be taking if I just can, the other party members at some point. But yeah, let's go to the bazaar and have a chat with that Sasani. At Crossroad Keep. Okay. And we're not that far from another level.
Welcome, travelers. I am Sasani, owner of this mercantile house, and it was a ship under my employ that you were traveling on, the ill-fated Vigilant. You may have noticed that the guards will not let you leave the city. Not that they wouldn't love to see you slain by the denizens of the wilderness, but they'd much rather do the job themselves, and with enough time.
I mean, this place is just crazy. So what must we do to gain your protection?
You approach this wisely. That is fortunate. It may be that our meeting can have mutual benefit beyond what I had at first surmised. The Council of Samarak will not allow me to protect you unless you are under my employ. And if the guards do not see you perform this part, they will kill you at the slightest hint of suspicion. Fortunately, I have tasks that need doing, and I believe your resilience will help you to fill that role.
I'll assist you, but I'm afraid I'm not very well equipped at the moment. If you could offer some gold to help with this, I would be grateful.
A practical suggestion. You have foreseen the next step in my plans, and I presume this means you've agreed to the arrangement. There are a pair of tasks I should ask your assistance with, both of which require you to return to the scene of the shipwreck. Undoubtedly, you are not fond of this location, but it cannot be helped.
What's the first task?
That ship was carrying a number of goods valuable to my operation here. It would distress me if they were to be lost. If you were to return and acquire as much salvageable cargo as you were able, I should be pleased with the results.
And the second task?
The wreck. I am convinced it was not an accident, but I lack proof to support this theory. Take this report, investigate the area, and document what you find. The authorities will see this as a harmless insurance investigation, but it will tell me far more. Here, this ring shall prove that you are under my employ, and this gold should be sufficient to allow you to properly equip yourselves before you venture out of the city. While you are at the wreck site, see if you can find any additional survivors, and be wary. It seems both our fortunes have not been promising recently. I would be careful for any threats that seem intent on continuing that trend.
Okay. Sasani has tasked you with recovering her cargo. This will be your first interaction with the trading system. In Storm of Zehir, you can choose not only to be an adventurer but also a merchant. At this point in the game, you can gather Sasani's ore and other rare resources you discover as you adventure around Samarak. You can then take these resources and use them for crafting or sell them to various towns in the region. When selling these resources, you will receive trade bars. These trade bars can then be redeemed for gold along with other hidden rewards as you trade. Note that different towns may offer different prices for resources, so it helps to scout out the towns that offer the best prices. The cargo that you collect is measured in units. Sasani has provided you with enough carrying capacity to hold 10 cargo units. To view the cargo you are currently carrying, open your inventory screen and click the wagon button. As you progress through the game, you will unlock additional resources and discover new aspects of the trading system. Okay, but I think this is actually everything for today. So we have kind of finished the prologue, and in the next episode the game properly begins. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. QualityRPGs out.